All right, folks, good afternoon and welcome on back here this Wednesday, July 13th, shortly after 2:30 p.m. Eastern Time. You know the deal. Welcome on back here for our afternoon meeting. Great to see all of us, or perhaps most of us, rejoining us inside the live trading room, Leda included. Chuck's been with us. He's been on this SIGA trade at least here. Hopeful that it'll make a squeeze up towards 15. Great to see John. Great to see Lewis. Great to see Michael. Great to see all of you back on social media, Facebook Live or YouTube. So let's hop right to it. We actually have to kind of expedite this meeting. Hopefully, all good with audio. I'm gonna knock on wood and cross my fingers as I say that. But we have class finishing up today, the Phase One Stack course. So that'll be continuing later on today at 3:05 Eastern Time. But I want to make sure our students have enough time to get in that class. Want to make sure I have enough time to get my last licks of prep in myself. So for right now, hey, SPY's beginning to make a nice little squeak back up again. We ended up seeing it like a nice grinding up move today across the market. So hopefully a lot more left where that came from. But I'll tell you, I mean, I'm not really expecting it. So if it ends up making that push, I'll react accordingly, and our students will react accordingly, at least based off what we have on our watch list. It's hard to be so optimistic coming off the CPI numbers, coming off just I mean, what the last 6 months, obviously, So you want to make sure that you find that you try and find strong confirmation if you're looking for a nice move back up. So right now, it's good to see the SPY inch back up there again. We'll see if there's more of that here left. But SIGA right now, it's up enough. It's a stock that we're familiar with. Ended up making a beautiful pop right away after the market opened up. From there, itself ended up grinding on upward towards that 15 level. So topped off right off of 1492. But for right now, we'll put this definitely on our watch list to start. SIGA. It's a great stock to follow. Very tradable, pretty liquid, I'd say. Good tier size for the most part. Definitely had great tier size just during that chop and consolidation. So it doesn't seem like that would be a great stock to trade during that time, but it really was. It was shortable the whole way through. So, for the times that it squeezed up, we longed it. For the times that we saw a big sell off, we shorted it. It's been a nice stock to day trade SIGA. And now it could be a great swing trade should it really crack this resistance, at least from what you're seeing on the daily chart. So for right now, SIGA looking pretty good. Let's go right from top to bottom, though, here. Otherwise, folks, let's just see what else we have on our list for right now. QRTEB. Never really seen this stock before. Ended up making a nice little pop earlier today. I think it got halted a couple of times, but otherwise, just right now, very thin on the order book. What is not thin on the order book? IS. This thing ended up just showing a couple of different 1 million share block prints that were both filled at the price 339. So that leads you to think if this could really crack 339, this could like fly then off like a really strong break. Well, perhaps, and that's what I was thinking just a moment ago, but it's failed to do so far. This is definitely now moving more like a buyout than anything, a real buyout. It was a merger with the company U, which is actually down 17.5%. That's been a great short this morning. Interesting that this has not really made any clean move up or down, this stock. XRTX, another one at least from the pre-market watch list from the morning meeting. Unfortunately, this one didn't have any life left to it. It was off a reverse stock split, if I'm not mistaken. From there, it ended up beginning to pull back down. I mean, the trend was flat leading into the open. It wasn't the best looker going into the market open. Typically, for a stock that's going to make a big run, you would want to at least see some sort of uptrend to it leading into the market open from 8:30 to 9:30 or from 9 o'clock to 9:30. Not a whole lot of an uptrend right there. So, it's possible that it could have popped, but after a quick little jolt up, it came right back down. More selling came in after. So for right now, this stock is more likely to fill the gap. And I mean the complete gap, not just the gap off these highs, at least, which it already filled, but I'm talking off of just the close from yesterday. This might drop all the way down come tomorrow morning or come Friday, even. We'll see. All right, this THWWW, Target Hospitality Corp. Interesting name. I don't know if they're affiliated with Target, but huge pop from 25 cents up to 272 right now. It's pretty interesting move for as much as it pumped up. You'd wonder when is it going to begin to pull back, right? That's already an enormous run. I don't have my calculator out. Is that like a 1000x type of move right there? think it could be. So just you wonder when is it going to begin to pull back. It's got a thin book to begin with. I don't need to put this on our watch list yet. We already have a great stock to just begin with in the SIGA. Looks like the IS might be trying to creep off that 339. Just keep this in mind too. Again, I didn't fully put this on the main watch list just yet, but I still had this up on my other screen, so I saw it inch up a little bit there. All right, let's keep it going. Let's see what else we got here. Pets, PETZ, another one from pre-market. It was looking interesting then. Hey, ended up making a nice pop after the open, made a nice new high heading into the early to mid-afternoon off 1 o'clock, topped off right off of 294. So, it's possible for this to hold support here. It ended up testing resistance earlier, right around 273-ish, 275-ish. It's trying to hold around there as support. So if you're led to believe that this can make a nice higher high by the end of the day, there's not a bad reason to think that here at this point, but the volume totally died off on this trade. That's the issue here. So when the volume dies off, typically, so does the stock. Probably just got a couple dogs to bark in the background right there for any of our attendees inside our live trading room. It's pretty funny because I've been told that in recently over the last like 2-3 weeks from students in various coaching sessions one on one. Like, hey, it's like really funny. Like my dog will just like start going nuts when you whistle. It's out of habit. I'm sorry. I don't mean to do it. It's out of habit. Probably had a couple dogs just starting to bark out loud there. All right, what else we got here? MGNX, this stock is a familiar name. It's trying to push up a little bit here. It's at the highs. It's not really trading a lot of volume per minute right now, so I'm not too particular about that. Boxed. This is an ugly move here, I think. Yeah. Ended up making like the little higher high later on, but really did nothing with it after. Alrighty then. I don't think that we really have much else that's a familiar name. If there's anything else that's looking really good, folks, let's up big, type it in the chat board. Definitely let me know. I don't mean to seem lazy with the skim through, but I really mean that. I didn't really see any other familiar names that are like brand name or sideless stocks. SIGA obviously there. We checked out the box D, which is one that we've been looking at recently. All right, let's hop over to the loser side. Let's just check out everything from this side next, and then we'll just jump to the chat boards after. So ATRA was breaking all-time lows going into the market open, and then they only continued to, right? I mean, I really wanted this to like have at least some chance to hold right around like 420-ish, 417-ish. I forgot the price I lined up on my chart, but right around there. After the market opens, you want to wait the first 3 to 5 minutes, catch your breath, and see what happens within that time, and then react accordingly from there. Man, this gave me no time. Ended up just dropping off right away, maybe even like the minute before the market even opened up. So this thing plummeted. Ended up dropping off right away from that area, all the way down to low of the day off of 341. And right now, don't get me wrong. I mean, it actually looks pretty interesting here. Looks like really flat from a zoomed out angle, but dropped off about 12 cents over the last a few minutes or so. I mean, at least over here, dropped off steadily from high to low in about like 5-10 minutes. Nice little drop. So the issue on this trade is just that it's not really trading a lot of volume per minute. So, I'll say the same here as I said on the others, at least, maybe keep it in mind for tomorrow. You, not you, not you over there, but you. All right, so you ended up making a nice drop, at least going into the market open. This was the other company in affiliation with the merger agreement with IS. So, this one is at least a little bit more opportunistic in terms of taking a trade, more so as a short on the way down off that 34-34.50-ish. Right now, it's perhaps trying to make a squeeze up. So this one's still pretty active. I don't mind slipping this on our main list right now. We only have the SIGA on there so far. So SIGA, then we got you. Not you, but stock you. Alrighty, that enough of my jokes with that. All right, let's see what else we got here, folks. Just before we wrap up, you have to pardon me. I don't have much of a life. I have to break out the dad jokes every now and then. All right, let's see what we got here. XRTX maybe trying to squeeze up. See a couple chats on the RYTM trade, which was running up really nicely earlier. So we'll check that one out first. RYTM, yeah, I mean, it broke a new high earlier going into 230, going right into this meeting pretty much. So, yeah, I don't know why I didn't check this one out. It's up 30%, so I may have just skipped over it. Great reminder. RHE testing 450 says Leda. Let's check it out. See, priced at 433 now. That was from earlier, so that was about from 5 minutes ago. She called it out. So, it was pushing up pretty nicely earlier. Pulled back down here at this point. So it was a good call at the time, but right now after the shake, unfortunately, we'll pass on it. She says must have jinxed it. No, that's only me. That's only me if I'm in a position and I show it on the screen just during the audio broadcasts that we have during the day. I'm not in anything right now to let you know. So I finished up my day throughout the late morning on a coaching call. Flipped into the plus, said that was it. Yesterday treated me a hell of a lot better than today and Monday. So. All right, folks. Let's see anything from YouTube or Facebook Live. I see one or so chats here. Do you only trade penny stocks? No, that is far from what we trade. So keep in mind, like a true penny stock is like an OTC stock. So that's not what we trade at all. I'm sure you're referring to just a stock below $1 or right around $1 or maybe above $1 by a buck or so. No, not at all. I mean, hey, I just put you on the watch list. Not you, Kevin, but the stock. I told you that was enough. But no, you is on our watch list here. So it was on our morning list. It's on our afternoon list. I like this one. I like the SIGA. That is certainly not a penny stock, right? I don't think this is a penny stock. So no, not at all. I mean, hey, we have to accommodate for all of our traders inside our room. Not everyone has big accounts. We're not going to be, trading a lot of shares of a very expensive $75-$100 stock. Of course, a couple of our traders will look to do, calls or puts on them accordingly. But otherwise, though, we mainly focus on equities. That's the point. So, we try and scan for stocks anywhere between a dollar to like 30, 40-ish or so. Really, not much more, really. All right. Brian says he's off to the eye doctor. Been having problems seeing my long positions going down. There we go. I was gonna say, have a great rest of the day, Brian. Stay safe. But yeah, I mean that's a good one, Brian. I like that. All right, folks. With that, we're gonna wrap up. We have class coming up in just about 17 minutes. There we go, Rich. I appreciate you always being timely with the link for all of our students inside the live trading room. There's a link on the bottom of the stream there for all of us on YouTube and Facebook Live. The link on the yellow banner below right there. If you wanted to join our live trading room, continue the audio commentary for today, for tomorrow, for next week, whether it be just give a call to our office first, just so you could decide the date that you'd actually like to start. But go right down to the link on the yellow banner below right there to sign up. But for Leda, for Robert, for Brian, Wendy, etc., for everyone joining me in class coming up, I look forward to seeing you there. And then otherwise, best of luck trading heading into the market close for those of us not joining me. Talk to you soon.
A Cyber Group member today. Just click the link below and receive all these amazing products and a world of knowledge for just $9.